What's up, lifters? We are all very, very excited and eager to get back in this awesome facility. Before we do that, we have been hard at work making sure that this place is going to be continuing to be the safest place to train in Chicago. On top of the safest place to train in Chicago, we also mean the cleanest place to train in Chicago. Our biggest thing moving forward is we are clean, we are private, and we're crowd free, so there will be nothing holding you back from reaching your goals. A couple things that we've done before we go ahead and give you a little tour of what we've done as far as moving the room around to make sure that we're going to have social distancing in the gym is our scheduling itself. We have reduced our schedule from 6 people on the floor at a time to 4 people on the floor at a time. What this is going to do is basically be able to use the gym without anyone on top of each other. Okay, so we are going to make sure that you guys are absolutely safe when you are training. On top of that, we have eliminated our group classes for the remainder of phase 3. This is going to ensure, again, there's going to be a low capacity in the gym at all times. Unfortunately, locker room services will not be in use at this time. So showers, if you're someone that comes into the gym and showers before you go, this is something we will not be able to comply with during this time. We also are really upping our sanitization here. So we have included an HVAC attachment that is going to purify the air with UV light to kill any sort of microbes, bacteria, and viruses that may be lingering in the facility. On top of that, we have our professional cleaning crew coming in a little more, doing a little more deep cleaning, using better ingredients for their cleaning. We also have a viricide spray that the coaches will all be carrying around as well, and we are going to be constantly wiping down. We've put 15 minutes between every single session to ensure that before the next group comes in, we are going to clean every piece of equipment that has been used, even further than when we left it. So let's go ahead and take a little tour around the room to see what we've done as far as social distancing requirements here. So our usual deadlift platform, we have our trap bar here. We're going to be limiting it to 1. There's only going to be 4 people in here at a time, so it should not be a problem. Moving further into here, we have one of our 2 squat stands here, our RFS squat stands. Going to have enough distance apart. We have our TRX, which will also keep you distance apart. We're down to this 1 sled, so any of you thought that you were going to get out of the sled during this time, I'm sorry, but we're still going to be using the sled. We got a nice little lane built in here. We've separated our bikes across the room so you're not on top of each other with them. Fan facing out away from the room, so any sort of air circulating through the room will be limited. We're also going to be limiting 1 treadmill, so we can't have 2 treadmills going, as well as 1 of the ski ergs. We've moved our pressing rack over to the turf right here. So any sort of pressing is going to be done on this side of the room, away from that side of the room where it normally is. We've also gone ahead and put one of our landmine attachments over here, so we're not going to be right next to each other like we normally would with the landmines. Our chin-up rack is going to live how it normally lives. This side of the room, you'll see a big difference here where we took one of the bikes over there. We're also going to throw one of our power block stations right here, so you're going to be working with a coach here. Got everything nice and spaced out, at least 6 feet apart from you at all times. Heading back over here. Our machines are 8+ feet apart from seat to seat, so there is no issue with using our machines. These are always going to be cleaned, scrubbed after every use, before every use, to make sure that you can get the most out of every single portion of these workouts, okay? Moving back over here to where our landmines usually sit, we are still going to be implementing 1 landmine. Where you would remember before, they were right next to each other. We've gone ahead and separated those out, so there's more than 6 feet apart, obviously, here going on. A regular rack right here where we would normally bench press, we're going to convert this to a barbell rack, where we're going to be doing barbell squats, front squats, zercher squats, military press, hinging, any sort of thing that you would use with a barbell. Our normal squat rack over here is going to be continuing to house our yoke barbell. This is always going to live here, so those of you that like this barbell, those of you who will always use this barbell, you'll continue to use it right here. We had this big gap right here where we used to have our 3-way row. A little bit tight in here normally, so we're going to spread that out a little bit. We put our 3-way row over here, took one of the benches over to the other side of the room that you already saw. Now, you can get into the glute drive without any problem getting close to anybody. There's a nice barrier here between you on this glute drive and you over here on this 3-way row. So as you guys see, we've done everything we can to separate all the machines, all the stations in the room to make sure that you will constantly be working out to your capacity without worrying about anybody breathing on you, breathing down your neck, getting close to you. So if you're a little bit worried about what's going to be going on moving forward, just know that lift will always be crowd-free, clean, private, and the safest place to get strong in Chicago.